Hey, what's going on, everyone? Moose here, Airguns of Michigan. It is Memorial Day 2022, and I decided to head out to the range and just kind of have a good day of shooting and remembrance and just So I pulled out my NRL 22 Maverick sniper, and it is in 22 caliber. We are shooting the Zon 22 caliber 25.5 grain 218 slugs. We've got the Arcan optics on top. We've got the Eagle Vision scope cam on the side with the GoPro, the Agtech bipod, the Crawford and Lipped accessories, and we're gonna shoot some groups. We're gonna start at 50 and then we'll switch down to 100. What I'm gonna do is I'm not going to adjust my scope. I don't know, maybe we'll tune in. Yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we will. Either way, let's go ahead and get started shooting at the 50 and see what this Maverick's up to. I've already shot a few groups just to do some sighters, so let's have at it. Got a little bit of drifting. I have not retuned the gun this year, so last time that it shot was in cooler conditions, and I did tune it for the cooler conditions. Not trying to make an excuse, just being real. Kind of a neat pattern. Definitely a little bit of a breeze, but nothing that I would say should be having that big of an impact. I mean, it's breezy out there, but I mean, it's 50 yards, so does the gun need to be tuned up a little bit? Yeah, I think so. Let's go ahead and switch over to the 100-yard target and see if we can't, let's see here. See if we can't put together some kind of group down there. So she's just dropping just a tad. Let's see how that does. Well, that was my bag sinking at the last second. And like I said, I just pulled this out, guys. I mean, honestly, I haven't even shot anything with it lately. So I think what I might want to do is try out some of these 30.5 grains. And see how they do. I know that last year I ran out of Zon slugs, and I think that the last shot, or the last competition that I shot, I actually shot Nielsen, and it did all right. you know what? Let's try some of these. Let's see where we are air-wise. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're getting close to coming off rag. So let's go ahead and fill her back up. And then let's throw some of these 30.5 grains in there. See how these things shoot. I'll be interested to see how they do. Like I said, not making excuses. This is just, you know, like I said, randomly grabbed a gun. Figure I'd grab the Maverick and just have some fun with it. So no excuses. Just it is what it is. I mean, you guys know your gun's either tuned or it's not. So I'm not mad at the gun itself, considering that, you know, who knows? I don't even know what my reg pressure's at because my SecMet that's on there is dead. So can't even tell you what my reg's set at right now. This was all last minute. Didn't bring the chronograph. This is just, you know what? This is just a guy taking his air gun out to the range, shooting it, having a good time, trying out some different slugs, seeing what we can't do. And hopefully you guys enjoy that kind of stuff. If you don't, what I'd say is start a YouTube channel and show me what you guys like to see. I definitely can appreciate people wanting to get out there and do something nifty and add to the airgun community. All right, let's see what we can do with 30.5. These things are gonna drop, no doubt about that. Let's see if we can see how that did. Dang, right next to it. So for those of you guys who don't know what just happened there, let me explain what happened. When I dialed my scope, the scope itself didn't fully adjust, but the more I started shooting my gun, the more the scope actually adjusted itself. And you either know or you get it or you don't. But that's why my shot started walking up. Oh, that one's a bit outside. All right, let's see. Let's see what that does. So now we're fighting a little bit of the wind down there. But that group is starting to show. So lo and behold, my Maverick likes 30.5 grain sound slugs way more than it likes 25.5 grain. And what we're gonna do, just to show that, we're gonna keep this thing rolling. Let's have some fun. I'm going to dump out another mag. We're gonna pick a new target, and we're gonna, it's just kind of settled in. We're gonna go ahead and put this thing to the test. Like I said, hasn't even been looked at this year. Like I said, I have no idea what the reg's set at. If I had to guess, I'd say it's about 120. About 120 bar. It's probably what that reg's set at. And if I had to guess, I would say we're shooting with these heavier slugs right around 940. Because if I'm not mistaken, This thing was shooting about 980 with the lighter slugs. So let's go ahead and get over here and see what we can't do, putting together a group down here in the bottom right corner. Now you guys can see I'm not holding for wind, guys. I'm just shooting. And if you can see the trees, the wind's going this way. It's going left or right. So that's why my pellets or slugs are getting pushed over. I thought that was a bird on the ground. It was a rock that fell from my slug hitting the background. I was like, what are you doing out there, bird? Yeah, I just love this gun. I love this gun. I love these slugs. I've got the M3 hopefully on its way soon. You guys are familiar with that story. We're going to turn that thing into a slugging beast. We're probably going to be shooting zombs as well out of that. And I just really enjoy these slugs. I really, really do. But man, there you have it. That's really not a bad group for shooting in the wind, no holdage. You know, listen, if I was holding for wind, you know, I'd be watching, I'd be holding over here. You know, holding over here, whatever it took to get that windage, you know. But I like to just shoot natural groups. And whatever happens due to windage is whatever happens. You know, those days where I shoot those, you know, MOA or sub-MOA groups, there's no wind, you know. I mean, it's not that you can't shoot it in wind, because I'm pretty sure Keith over at 68 Whiskey, Rick Grant could probably pull it off, you know, shooting in the wind. But this guy can't. You know, I do. I struggle with wind. Wind is a very, very difficult thing to do, and it takes a lot of practice, man. I mean, to learn wind and to really shoot good wind, you know, you've got to be shooting all the time. You know, you got to be paying attention to everything that's going on. You got to have wind flags out there, and you know, you got to understand how to read the trees and the wind. I mean, like right now, this group of trees, it's like literally 20 feet in front of me is pushing forward. The trees that are in the middle are coming from right to left. This is no joke. And the ones down at the far end are kind of getting pushed almost like behind me left to in front of me right. So there's like, there you go, there's wind going this way, there's wind going this way, and there's wind going this way. You know, and that takes a long time and a lot of shots to figure out. And quite frankly, I've just never really taken the time to do it. But with that being said, I'm Moose. This is Airguns of Michigan. This is my Maverick NRL 22 sniper. Potentially be getting replaced by my new M3. Arcan optics on top. Love these scopes. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. Got to get you one of these Eagle Vision scope cams, man. This thing is the cat's meow, on and off, that simple. From, you know, gun to gun, scope to scope, piece of cake to do, and you know, just enjoy your shooting. So that being said, take care of each other, be good, God bless.